Good morning, Najla. How are you?
Good, good. How's everything?
Fine over here. Fine. In fact, it's such an unusually nice day here. I actually had a question for you.
Oh,
I wanted to hear about the beach. The beach is a really uh, kind of emotionally and philosophically important place for Palestinians in the West Bank because they can't go. There's no access to any beach. And yet Gaza has a beach, along the whole side. I just wanted to hear about the beach if you feel like talking about the beach today.
sure. Actually, yeah, the weather is really beautiful today. Yeah, I think the coming couple of days will be even hot here, from what I understand. Now, the beach, I live right next to it. I mean, the view from my window is so amazing. I do believe every day that I'm very lucky to have this view. Um, But what is very sad about it is that it's there, but that's it basically. Because, for example, I mean, swimming and just going to sit relaxed and all that. This is not really an option for, especially for women. It's very difficult to for us, like just to go and sit wherever we like, or go a place, or rent, one of these like little rooms or a table and just sit. Um, because I mean, really, you have to be there, you have to be fully covered to be acceptable. Otherwise, it will be very odd. So, in addition to the other very big problem is that the beach is extremely polluted, and that's because of a history of problems within the infrastructure and the sewage situation in Gaza, which is really alarming. There are like few big treatment plants in Gaza, along the Gaza Strip, but because I know a bit about that, I've worked around that area. What has been happening along history is that like the plant would be designed to treat this amount of liters of sewage, let's say, to make sure there's safe water, no dumping in the sea, all that for at least few years. But then usually what happens is that Israel really does not allow for such big projects to take place. It will take many years for approvals to get materials in and things like that. So in the time being, you're talking about tens of thousands of liters being dumped every day, untreated sewage, just because it's the only place to go. There are so many what they call emergency lagoons, to absorb a bit and treat a bit, just to kind of minimize this huge risk, especially on on the people who live near these pipes where it goes to the sea. So, I mean, you'd say that it's also very unsafe to swim in the sea, and every summer you hear different types of stories about sickness, and especially with children, diseases related to this, to the sewage. So yeah, the beach is beautiful. The view is almost always beautiful in all seasons.
To hear that even with some um, unfortunately extreme kind of social pressures and also the environmental aspects, the beach is still wonderful. Something for Gazans to look at and to
It